Hey, it feels like a while since I've been here. So it's been almost 2 weeks. I did have COVID, and it wasn't too bad, I think, because I had all my vaccinations. But I didn't test negative until today. So I'm finally back at the store. I didn't want to take a chance passing it along to anybody. But these were some of the pieces that we had set aside for me to show you as a live. And it's really nice to be back here again. I was getting a little stir crazy being at home, just kind of cooped up, especially for the last week where I felt really fine, but I just kept seeing that stupid pink line where I didn't want to see it. Hi, thank you so much for joining, everybody. It's really nice to see you. So what I wanted to show you today were some pieces that we just added to our Wabi Sabi collection, and we're still going to be adding more. We for the last shipment, which we got months ago, we're still processing it. It was a really big shipment. So good to see you all. And so there's still going to be new ones coming out all the time. And I even have a collection of new pieces that we didn't put on the website right away. So if you just keep tuning in, you're going to start to see more and more pieces that are going to be on the website. And we've also started some different kinds of lives. So we did yesterday, even though I wasn't here, we did a live that was like the dress up live, the playing dress up, because I'm really feeling we got to get more self-care into our lives. Having been out with COVID for 2 weeks, I'm like, self-care is where it's at. So I thought it would be kind of fun to create a segment where we have customers come in with different body shapes, because you're so used to seeing my body shape, which is very much short-waisted and round through here. And it would be nice, I thought, to see how the different styles fit different body shapes. And you know what, it's always fun to play dress up. So we're going to be doing that on Wednesdays. And I think, and then just the regular lives as well. Hi, Margot, nice to see you. Yeah, just the regular lives, or if there's anything else you guys think of, let me know. But yeah, so today I'm going to show you some of the pieces that we just added to the Wabi Sabi collection. They're in no particular order. I think they were at one point, but they aren't anymore. So pretty sure the first set is tunic midi length caftans. So these are the long ones. And I got a new phone, and it had this, my old one had this magnet thing at the back, and it was really great because I had this thing that I could attach to a mirror and I could do these lives. And then when I got my new phone, I got the same case again, thinking it would still work with the same holder, but it doesn't, of course. So now I've just got this propped up somewhere, so I hope you guys can still see it. So this is what a midi length caftan looks like. This is a sheer fabric I'm wearing here. You can see that it lands, I want to say below my knee, kind of like midi length, so it's going to land somewhere in the shin. I find that these are really nice to wear in the fall with a pair of long boots and then just something long sleeved under top and a statement necklace. Probably not in this color because this one may be a little too summery, but I feel like this style, it really does lend itself to wearing all season when it's not in a color that's so obviously summer. But I know a lot of you guys are heading out on vacation, so I thought I would still show you those pieces anyway. So this is one of them. It is a lovely teal, it's a white background with teal and then these gorgeous red flowers on it. It's part of our Wabi Sabi collection because it has some patches on it, and somewhere on here are some stains, which are really hard to see, but you'll see them in the video. So whenever you look at one of the Wabi Sabi pieces, there should be an accompanying video that shows you exactly why it's been added to the Wabi Sabi collection. So let me just fly through some of these and show you the fabrics. This is another one that's just a really delightful fabric. So this one, I do not know exactly why it's part of the Wabi Sabi collection, but there will be a video for it. What I like about it is this lovely minty color, but then it's got blacks, and then that's actually browns in there as well. So you've got browns, you've got blacks, and grays, and white. But the background is it's a mint. It's kind of like a really pepperminty mint. So definitely leaning towards green, not teal. But I love those colors in it. Like, to me, that's super fun through there. And then that's a digital print as well. So this is part of our Wabi Sabi collection. Look at that on the back. So if you were to wear it this way, you've got this beautiful floral that just kind of sweeps down on a diagonal from the shoulder to the bottom hem. I love it. Like, look at those flowers. Look how pretty those are. There. So this was just added to our Wabi Sabi collection as well. This next one is, I'm going to tell you, it's a little bit stiffer than what we usually use, but it's a really high quality silk, and it is not sheer. Let me see if it says it's sheer. So yeah, it's a crepe. So this one you're going to find, if you're looking for something that's got a little bit more substance and a little less drape, this one you're going to find it holds its shape a little bit better because the fabric it's soft, but it's a little stiffer. And I don't know if that will wash out. Sometimes it does. Sometimes the fabric has just been starched, and then it does loosen up. But right now it's got, like, you can probably hear it. Like you can hear that it's not like drapey and rustly. But so yeah, this one here just got added to the Wabi Sabi collection. This one here, oh my goodness. Look at those trees. Can you guys see that design on it? It is just so connected with nature. I love it. It's all like, I feel like this, I know this was made in India, but to me that looks like an Ontario Muskoka scene right there. And then on the back, you have one tree as well. The colorways in this, I want to say they're like a creamy butter color, like that. They're showing up true. They're this color here. And it's a little bit of gray on that shoulder, which I think you can kind of see there. So it kind of ombres from a butter yellow over to a gray. And then the trees are done in a digital print with different shades of, they're really, yeah, it's kind of like an off-white. It is definitely an off-white, but with yellow undertones, for sure. That tree one with the dark green underneath it. Oh, this one here. I don't know. So this one is definitely cream, though. It definitely has yellow undertones. It is not a white background, just so you guys know. It looks lighter there. It's definitely cream. But beautiful. And so this one here, summer on the front, winter on the back. So true. Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice that. That's true. Look, because you have all the leaves here, and then there you've got winter. Oh, that's really sweet. And you could definitely wear it this side to the front. Yeah, it's a really lovely piece. Second only to this second piece, which is actually cut from the same sari. So both of them were turned into long caftans, midi-length caftans, just because it was the best way to showcase the pattern on it. So this one is more of like a slate blue background. It still has some of those creamy tones, but here it's not as yellow. Here it's more of a, I want to say it's like there's a little bit of yellow there, but the rest of it is neutrally beige, kind of peachy maybe tones, but there. So here you've got a little cottage on a lake with some trees. On the back you just have the forest and the trees. It's really, really spectacular. And the silk on this is soft. It's a sheer one. But just, I've never seen this. I've never seen a pattern like this in a sari. So that was kind of fun. And it's, sorry, I haven't been talking much. It's part of our Wabi Sabi collection because there are some thread pulls, which are imperceptible, but there'll be a video online that shows you what they look like. But yeah, how much fun is that? This one is called Igor Karkaroff, which probably is from the Harry Potter series. Okay, this next one here, is it a Wabi Sabi? This can't be a Wabi Sabi. Okay, this is a Wabi Sabi, and it's because it has thread pulls. So this is, we finally, thanks to you guys, you had the great idea of including some sort of a card that actually described what the issues are. So now we have those, and there should be a picture of the card on the website as well. So this one has moderate to, so we call it fabric thinning, but it's not. What it actually means is that if you were to hold the fabric up to the light, maybe you can even see it. It's really hard to see. It just means that the fibers have split apart, like they've been pulled apart from each other, but there's not actually anything wrong with the fabric. So this one has thread pulls, and it has some of that where the warp and the weft have pulled apart, but it is a poncho, and it is absolutely beautiful. Look at that embroidery there. You guys see that? Am I on the right side of it? No, that's the wrong side of it. I wasn't even showing you the right side. So this is the right side. So you can see it there. So it has tiny little sequins in the flowers right there. And then this one is kind of like a sky blue. This one has the green leaves. It's got tiny little, I think this is called mukesh work, where they put the thread through and then they tie a knot and then they put it back down again. So all you really see are a line of knots. And that mukesh work is here on this side as well. There's more embroidery through there. The color is a true ultramarine blue. And you can wear it like this on this side, or you can of course wear it asymmetrically, which I think for this one is what I would do. I'd wear this one asymmetrically for sure. Or you can wear it this way, more like a kimono sleeve top. And if you wear it this way like a kimono sleeve top, you get to see all three of the embroidered sections there. So this one is really exceptional. It's 40% off. It's part of our Wabi Sabi. Thank you so much. I do love this shade of blue. I actually, I got this color in the, you know, the, losing words, hold on. So, you know these tie-dye jackets? I got mine in this shade because just such a rich, rich blue. I think it would look good on anybody who has like a darker, winter. First of all, you'd have to be a winter with bluey undertones. And then the darker hair, the blue eyes, or even blonde hair. But it's really nice. And like you guys saw what I was wearing. I'm really just wearing leggings and a pair of boots and like a longer tank top, which covers like my crotch there. But yeah, it jazzes it up so easily. And then the nice thing about the ponchos is that for when you're getting back and forth to places, or if you want to just throw one in your purse, it always works as a scarf as well, just because of the amount of fabric that there is there. So this is part of our Wabi Sabi collection. It was just added, and it is called Golden Collared Honey Creeper. Golden Collared Honey Creeper. This next one is also a poncho, also very pretty. Super neutral. So if you are somebody who is not into color, as in, and looked at that blue one and said beautiful, but not for me, you might like something like this. So you can see that it's ombre, and the background is actually, it has green undertones. I don't know if you can see that. Like, I wouldn't say it's a tan with green undertones, but that's what that looks like. And then here you've got ombres with some, it moves almost into a burgundy or a rust, and then you have green here, you have black there. There's some beautiful work done on it there. So that would have been patching done in India there to deal with one of the fabric issues, but I think actually it enhances it. And the silk on this one is ridiculously soft. So this one has also just been added to our Wabi Sabi collection, and this one is called Golden Crested Myna, M-Y-N-A, Golden Crested Myna. So there you go. This next one is also super soft. I'm having a really good time. I think this is self-care for me, to just spend some time playing with fabrics and talking to you. So this one is really soft. If you were looking for something for the holidays, I feel like this might be a good holiday pick. You can see there that it's green and red, but it also has a little bit of like a yellowy kind of beige color, and then it also has some burnt orange in it. But I think because it has the red and the green, you could definitely wear this at holiday time, but because it has the other colors, you could pretty much wear it anytime in the fall. This one is part of our Wabi Sabi collection because see how it has some patching right through there. But you could also, put that to the back. Who's gonna know? So there you go. This is also part of our, I like the ponchos for this type of year. Oh, we miss you. You know what? I feel much better. I'm still a little, I haven't been talking much, so I find that now that I'm talking, I'm coughing a little bit, but I'm finally testing negative. So it's been really nice to get out. You don't realize, oh my God, look at this. You don't realize just how much you miss kind of in the beginning. It was kind of like, oh, this is so fun. Look at all this me time. And then I was like, okay, when can I be done this? Because I am so done not communicating with people. Question, are there any holiday markets in the areas of St. James North that the store will be part of? So that's a really good question. I don't think, I know that Reloved Boutique is thinking about doing a holiday market, and we've talked to the people who run On James North, that account, to see if they're interested in organizing something. And we haven't managed to get anything together. So I think what's going to happen is Reloved Boutique and us and a few other stores who we've managed to get on board, we're going to try to do some sort of an evening holiday market. There will probably be some sort of an evening market on Art Crawl next, like the next Art Crawl, which will be the second Friday in December, when we all stay open late anyways. So probably that night for sure. And if there's going to be anything other than that, we'll put it onto our stories and probably onto our posts as well. I wish I had an answer for you. It's really hard for us all to get organized. There's no convenient way for all the stores to talk to each other. And then all the businesses are so busy that sometimes we don't get responses. But what's really cool is Shefali and Mira have taken on running the On James North Instagram part of it. And they've been creating content to feature and highlight things on the street, because we live in a really cool neighborhood. Like, we are in a very cool neighborhood. And I think people don't really know about it. And we don't have a BIA, and I think the businesses don't have the money for a BIA. So this is kind of like Shefali and Mira are, it's really neat, because they're just two young women who are having such an impact through the effort that they're putting in to try to boost up a neighborhood. And I think if they do it, it'll all be because they had the energy and the intention to do it. It's quite remarkable that we have these opportunities to do good things, and it's just, take the initiative and do it. And that's what they've done. It's amazing. I'm so happy. I'm proud of them. I wish that they could get paid for it. And I'm working on that. I applied for that Desjardins grant. I don't know if you guys know about it. Yeah, they're really awesome. They've done such a great job. But yeah, so there's a Desjardins business grant, and I applied for the business grant with the intention, sorry guys, of using the money to fund Shefali and Mira's efforts to boost up the neighborhood, so that they would use $10,000 for the creation of different assets and videos and things about our neighbors and our neighborhood, and then $10,000 for SEO boosting. So we'll see if that happens. I don't know. We'll see if Desjardins is as interested in boosting up On James North as we are. We'll have to see what happens. So yeah, here's another poncho. Super fun colors. Again, it's a digital print. I love it when there's pretty much purple mixed with anything. So for me to have purple mixed with red and orange and magenta and blues and greens, this just screams fun. So this one here is part of our Wabi Sabi collection. I've put it with the pattern at the front, but of course you could put it with this way if you wear it tunic length and have more of the black showing and more of this. This is kind of a cream, like a vanilla, and then it has a little bit of a yellow coming through there as well. Or you could wear it with more of the cream at the front, and then you've got some cream and some green there. And then on the back, party in the back, right there. So this has also just been added to our Wabi Sabi collection. It's really, really lovely. This next one's nice too. Actually, we've added a lot of beautiful pieces. So I know, because I felt other pieces in this silk, that the silk on this is divine. And again, you have that beautiful blue, the ultramarine blue, but it's paired with a sky blue, and then it also has some black running through here, so that you can pair it with lots of different pieces in your wardrobe, with jeans, with black, with white, and you can see that it's part of the Wabi Sabi collection because it's got all these little sparkly things here and some patches, which I don't think detract from the piece. I think it kind of adds a little bit of fun, and then it's 40% off, so that's kind of neat. So I believe that these are $95, and when they're 40% off, they're $57 for a beautiful piece of silk that's so versatile. Okay, this next one here, I do love me a good purple and gray, and there's your purple and gray with some black. And this is one of those unusual situations where the stripes are on the diagonal. And you would think you would see that more in saris, because when you wear a sari and the way that it drapes, if the stripes are on the diagonal, it ends up looking really beautiful across the bottom as opposed to just straight up and down stripes. So that's why saris are made with the diagonal striping. But it works really well when you're turning that fabric into something else, because you get the benefit of the diagonal stripe through here to elongate you. Because normally the stripe would be like that, which, you know, may make you look longer this way, but because it's diagonal, it adds length. And see how nice it looks with black? like I've said before, I'm wearing nothing fancy, just black. And then here this has some gray and some purple in it. It just adds a huge little, oh, Dakota, it's so good to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time. So yeah, and it adds just like a punch of some color without being off season. Like I feel like you could wear this in the summer as well if you paired it with the lighter colors, but you could wear it in the winter if you pair it with the darker colors. So the name of this one here, I think I forgot to tell you guys the names of some of these. This one is called Greater Painted Snipe. So we did a whole bird thing. This is Greater Painted Snipe. This one here, which I also forgot to tell you the name of, is Golden Fronted Bowerbird. Hope you're doing well. I am doing well. I'm just getting over COVID, which sucks kind of, but honestly, it was not a horror. I was telling somebody, it wasn't a horror movie, it was an inconvenience. So I can live with an inconvenience. This one here was called Green Short-Toed Lark. Green Short-Toed Lark. Okay, this next one is a beautiful silk as well. Wow, so soft. Just absolutely yummy. That's the true color there. I think when I get up close to you, it somehow starts looking more yellow. Excuse me. So it is different shades of lavender and lilac. And I want to say that this other color in here is kind of like it's a very muted kind of like an oatmeal color. So here you go. This is part of the Wabi Sabi collection because it has this brand tag, which sometimes happens. So there you go. That brand tag is what made it part of the Wabi Sabi collection. I don't think it affects the look at all. And then you get it for $57 instead of $95. So the name of this one here is Green Fronted Lancebill. For those of you who like animal prints, and I know that there are some of you out there, we don't get them very often, but this is like a cheetah print. And the cheetah print has, on the one side, it's also a poncho. All of these great geometric kind of designs that offset the cheetah print. The colors are coming out quite true, actually. They're very warm pinks. Sorry, guys. Pinks and reds and blues and browns and blacks. So that's on that side. And then on this side, you just have the cheetah print. So you could, in theory, why do I want to call it an ocelot print? I wonder if that's also a name for that. So yeah, if you want, you could wear it this way and have the pattern down the side. You could have the pattern in the front, which I think is really pretty, especially if you put it with the right jewelry to kind of pick up those colors so that it's neutral. And then this is me scanning the necklace aisle, seeing if I can find something. Excuse me. So yeah, so here's something like that. So you put that there, put it on with black, maybe throw in some red boots. It'd be really cute. So this is part of our Wabi Sabi collection as well, and it was just released. You'll find it online in the Wabi Sabi collection because these were all released in the last couple of days. They're actually all really nice. I keep going through them and thinking, okay, at some point I'm gonna skip one because it's not gonna be as nice, but it kind of is. So how much fun is that? It looks like a bit of an optical illusion. You have a Tiffany blue that goes into a sky blue. You've got black and white across the top. You could definitely wear it this way with the blue on the bottom and the black and white at the top, but you could also wear it this way. There. So that you have like a stripe of black and white down the center, and then the arms are in the blue. This is really pretty. Really, really, really pretty. Definitely a piece you could carry through different seasons with you. The name of this one is, Godlewski. Godlewski's Bunting is what this one is. But yeah, really, really something. It's I'm actually going to call this one a showstopper, just because it's got such an interesting pattern without being too much, and you could pair it with so many things. So let's see what else there is. Okay, so I have mentioned to you guys before about an Indian brand called Satyapal. Now, Satyapal is a really famous Indian designer, so I want to say the Gucci of India. This is a Satyapal fabric. And how do I know it's a Satyapal fabric? because the reason it's part of the Wabi Sabi collection is it has a brand tag, and the brand tag says Satya Paul. There. Sorry guys that I have to keep clearing my throat. And yes, I don't know if you guys can see each other's messages there, but yeah, this pattern is really slimming because of the way that it's black and white and the way you can wear it. Definitely a slimming piece. I think that's why another reason I would call this one a showstopper. Like, it's just something that we don't get in very often. And you this is why we don't get it in very often. Excuse me. So if this were worn as a sari, it would have been worn this way, so that you would have had a patch of white running through the center of your sari, which I actually think as a sari is not great. Maybe, but I don't love it. But as soon as you turn it into a piece of clothing, suddenly that white really works in your favor, just because of where the white lands. So not a very common color palette and not a very common design, but it works really well for our collections. Okay, so back to the Satya Paul. So this is a crepe silk, and you can see it has green and it has like purple and magenta, and then it's got a little bit of like an ochre chartreuse. Actually, I'm going to say that that's a chartreuse. But yeah, this is nice. Here, it's this way. It's a crepe silk, so it's not see-through, and that's a really nice color. Really, really nice. So there you go, that's what it looks like. And again, this is part of our Wabi Sabi collection, so it's $57. And the name of this little Satya Paul beauty is Giant White Eye, like as in white eye, giant white eye. Oh, hi Heather, so good to see you. Thanks for joining 2 days in a row. That's really nice of you. And I'm just so excited to be here. I think all the rest of them, let me just double check, are long. Nope, that's not a long caftan. Okay, let me see if I can pull more ponchos first, and then I'll go into the long caftans. Come on. Okay. And that is a caftan, that's a caftan. That's a caftan. Yep, okay, so pretty sure this is it for ponchos. So I'm gonna finish showing you the ponchos, and then I'm gonna show you the midi length caftans. So this one here, oh, I love that. Did not know I was gonna love that when I turned it, because what I saw was this side, and I'm like, you know, it's nice, but it's, for me, it's quite neutral. But I love that block of the deep burgundy, the wine color with the black. And I think there's a lot you could do with that as well. So, yeah. So suddenly it goes from being a little bit underwhelming to being really classy. So I would match my lip to that. And then wear maybe a necklace that ties in with it as well. Is that what I was wearing? Yeah, something like that. Oh, see? It went from boring to spectacular. That's beautiful. And of course you could always wear it asymmetrically as well. Like that. There. That's very pretty. So this one was just added to our Wabi Sabi collection as well. And the name of this little friend is, okay, Antenor, A-N-T-E-N-O-R, Antenor. This next one is, yeah, it's a Georgette silk. So it's kind of see-through. The colors are coming out very true. So you've got kind of like a dusty rose, a gray that verges on blue, a little bit of a lighter blue there on a sky blue background. And then there's also some magenta in there. So that's how this one's gonna look. So again, these are ponchos that are part of the Wabi Sabi collection, so they're $57. So this way is tunic length. I'm wearing it here. So it's longer in the front and the back and shorter on the arm. So that's how you would wear this more, like if you wanted to cover more of yourself. And then you can tie these ends together if you'd like. And it really does become like a top. So even though it's a poncho, it's one of those pieces you can wear in a lot of different ways. Or you could wear it asymmetric. Oh, this way is kind of like a kimono sleeve top here. So it's shorter in front, longer on the arms. And you can take these and tie them together if you want. Oh, Blackbird Studios joined. Hi, thank you so much for joining. That is another Hamilton maker, a designer. For those of you who don't follow Blackbird Studios, you should follow them. They are incredible women doing amazing things with fabric and design. They used to be up the road from us, but they moved to a mall close by. So there's that one there. And then this next one, it's kind of like a sand color with maybe kind of like brownie undertones. I don't even know what you would call that color. I don't know. Hi, nice to see you too. I'm going to say it's like a dusky peach. Dusky peach, black, and then different striated shades of blue. Not teal, but blue. So that's this one here. This one is called Du Bois, as in, look over there at Du Bois, D-E-B-O-Y-S. And I don't know if I told you the name of this one. This one here is there we go, Grigorovich. This one is Grigorovich. And did I tell you the one of the wine? I don't know. The wine-colored one was called, oh no, I didn't. Oh yeah, I did, Antenor. Okay, so there's just a few more ponchos left, just 3. And then I'll show you the midi-length caftans that we just put on sale. So this one is beautiful, just beautiful. Like, have a look at those shades together. There, you can see it there. So it's ultramarine blue and then a magenta, which I don't think that I would have thought to put together, with a mustard, like an ochre, and a green. So again, this is one of those pieces where I'm like, who'd have thunk? But it works. The colors really work. And you have these beautiful paisley designs up here and then paisley in here that's filled with florals. You can see that. But the back of it is all just kind of plain in one color. So that gives you a lot of options for how you might want to style it. So if you want, you could wear it this way, which is tunic length. And it would be just like you're wearing a top. You can tie the ends together. Or you could wear it this way and have that beautiful pattern just going down one arm. You can always flip it around some more and just have this pattern in front. So it gives you a lot of options. And I think I've shown this a couple of times already during this video, but the nice thing about the ponchos is if you hold them up like this and then drop one corner, it elongates them enough to make a really great scarf. Like, there's just so much fabric and you end up with these nice little points there. So it works really well. Yeah, hi Allison, it's so good to see you. I have been missing you people so much. Yesterday when Kim and Shefali were doing their live and I saw you guys pop up, I'm like, hi, but I don't know if you guys could see it. I don't really know how it works on the other end of all of this. So this one here is another one that I think would be great for Christmas. So the colors are teal, but it's a kind of a green teal. I dropped one again. So it's a greeny teal and then a deep burgundy. And then you can see that there's more teal there. And what's kind of nice is, make sure I've got this right. So on the inside there, it's got a little bit of gold. And I don't know if you can see that everywhere. It's very, very soft silk. No, looks like it's just in that one spot. Yeah, the silk on this is really gorgeous. So the way that it works is it does have a little bit of like a gold border there, but that's actually, I am feeling better. Thank you, Allison. But that's actually folded under and that's part of the hem right there. So you could probably wear that facing out as well. Nobody's going to know because the hem is done so well, but you don't have to. So yeah, I think this might be a nice little Christmassy piece too. Just something to add a pop of some festive colors to your clothes, but I think as well, it doesn't scream, I'm only for Christmas. So you get a lot more wear out of it, I think. And I think that's because this is more of a teal than a green, and this is more of a wine than a red. So it kind of opens up some options. I believe that this is part of the Wabi Sabi collection because there is a brand label there. I don't think it's a big deal. If you really wanted to do something with it, I would just tie a knot through there. And then just like that, it's gone. And then I think there's just one more poncho. This one, stickered. This one here, it's kind of fun. It's polka dots. Polka dots are always fun. So there we go. So it's white and blue polka dots. And then here we've got this fun little zigzag in different shades of, like, it kind of ombres into the blue from the white. So you have a little zigzag pattern at the front, or you could of course wear that to the side or on the arm. But yeah, this one I think, so the background is, it's not white. It's more of a, it's a really light taupe, but it's one of those colors that you could probably pair with anything and it would take on that look. Like it's like a really pale grayed flesh tone, but it looks white. I bet you it would look gray if you paired it with gray, and you could probably make it look more oatmeal if you paired it with oatmeal. So that's this one, and this one is called Conrade, Conrade. Okay, now we get into kimono, into midi length caftans. So I was saying earlier that I really do like midi length caftans for this season, just because you put on a long sleeve top and some leggings, and you can wear as many layers as you want underneath, depending on how warm you want to be. And then you just throw this over top. It gives you some color. It gives you a bit of a drapey, kind of ethereal feel, even though you're dressed up warm. And I usually, when I do this, I wear it with boots. So the whole shoe part becomes really easy too. So you just have your underpinnings and some boots, and then you just throw this over top. So it becomes, oh, I found another poncho. So it becomes really easy to do. So here's one here, lots of fall colors in that one. And this one is called Merope, M-E-R-O-P-E. I found another poncho. So I'm going to show it to you. I remember when I added this one online, I was like, wow, this is spectacular. So again, this is a design we just don't get very often. And so it's kind of like a gingham, but it's a gingham on a diagonal. And then, I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see it. So there are parts that are sheer. So that part there is sheer. And then that's a satin, and it's not sheer. So you get kind of alternating lines of tone on tone, sheer and not sheer in the fabric. And then on top of that, you have this kind of a gingham pattern. And the reason it's part of the Wabi Sabi collection is because it has this little brand tag on this side. It's kind of cool too that it has a bit of a shimmer. So you have the satin in here, which has a bit of a shimmer, but then there on the border, you can see it actually has some pale gold threads through the cream. It kind of looks like cream on cream. So yeah, this one's super fun. Like, I feel like if you're a stylish kind of a, you know, I follow the trends, I feel like this would be really trendy to have something in this pattern. Like, it's classic, but it's trendy at the same time. Very, very simple. And it's just grays that lean towards blue. So you could wear it with jeans and cream. That's it. So this with a pair of jeans would be easy. With gray, it would be easy. With black, it's easy. And the name of this guy is Greater Necklaced Laughing Thrush. Okay, now we're going to get into the midi length caftans, and I'll let you know which ones are sheer and which ones aren't sheer. The biggest benefit to the ones that are not sheer, the ones that are in the crepe silk, is that if you're on vacation or something, you don't need to wear much underneath this. Like, it is not see-through. Whatever you need to feel comfortable and not naked, and then throw this over top, and it's really light. So that the wind will come through, it's moisture wicking, it's temperature regulating, rolls up really small, and it's very easy to dress this up. Like, you could take this and put it over your bathing suit during the day, but then put it with strappy heels and a gold clutch, and suddenly you're the most dressed up person at the resort. So this one's really cool. It's called Meiun, M-E-I-U-N. And it's regular $155, but it's $93 because it's 40% off. Now, what this has in it is embroidery. So all of the printed pattern that you see is outlined with embroidery, and the embroidery is done in silk, so it's not itchy. It adds like a bit of definition to the pattern, and then it also has just a couple of sequins down there. But yeah, like, so it's special. The fabric is really special, but it's not over the top. And even here, like, I don't know if you guys can see those. There's just some tiny little sequins in there, a tiny bit of sparkle, but again, nothing where you are stealing the show. And me personally, I would probably wear it with this side to the front because I just love those squares. You can see that they're embroidered through there. Like the back, to me, this is nice, and I would love to wear that as well. But this side here just reads so classy, and I just would pop on a pair of heels, maybe some bangles. Really very, very elegant. Beautiful piece. So I think I already told you the name of this, Meiun, M-E-I-U-N. Okay, here's another one. So this one is a sheer piece as well. So this one is sheer. You're gonna need something underneath it. So bathing suit cover up, or wear it, because it's got grays. It's got a little bit like a greeny undertone in there, like a bit of a khaki, and black. So lots of options to wear it with. I really like the kind of wavy lines because, again, I feel like they're elongating. So, and I would wear it this side to the front. And mind you, they're both really similar. In this case, you can see this is just, the only difference is this side has a V and this side does not have a V. Really love the little paisley friends on the sleeves. I think those are super cute. And those show up, let me see. So on this arm, they're on the front and the back. And on this arm, they're only on that side. But the colors, I think they're, let me see if I can show you. Probably have to double it up. There, yep, you can see it. So it's got a gray background. It's got the black stripe. It's got that kind of a, it's like that Metamade olive color. It's somewhere between a brown and an olive and a green. It's one of those chameleon colors. And this is that style. I don't know if you guys have watched. I, of course, didn't bring anything with me to show you, but you can always grab little kind of chunks of the fabric from underneath and tie a knot on the inside. And what that does is it adds a little bit of drape if you want to kind of shorten it and make it asymmetrical. Did I tell you the name? The name of this one is Hermione Granger. There you go. That's an easy one. This is Hermione Granger. This one here, pretty sure I showed you the poncho in this fabric. So you already know that this is a dusty rose and gray and magenta. And so now you're seeing it in the full length piece here. This I think would be really nice for travel. Like this is where at a resort, you're sitting in your, you know, you're sitting out on the beach, you have this on, you have a floppy hat on. And you can see through it enough that you feel like, you know, people can tell you're wearing a bathing suit. This one here, again, another winner with a diagonal stripe. Navy blue, black, white. And it's actually kind of like a cardboard brown. You can see it there. And that's it. The back of it just has this pattern on it. So I think what's nice about this is that it goes with all of your basics. You could definitely wear it with your beige, your khakis, anything linen would be nice with this. You've got white, you've got black, and you've got jeans. So it matches a lot. And then in here, this is kind of like, so I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you see it? I don't know if you can. Hold on. I can't show it to you, that's so funny. Oh, maybe right there you can see it. So in the middle of this section that's kind of like a muted wine color, there is a marigold colored flower, I guess is the best way to describe it. It's like a floral vine, but it's really subtle. Like you kind of have to look for it to see it. But what it does is it really sets off the, it adds a bit of vibrancy to this very muted color here because it pops with that yellow in it. Didn't even know that was there. Oh, this one's fun. More polka dots, guys. So, look at that. Look at that fun little polka dotty thing happening there. We have blues, grays, blacks, and reds on a very, very pale creamy ecru. I want to say this one is an ecru background. If you wore, it's sheer, so you'd have to wear something underneath it. I feel like this might be a good travel piece. So you could wear it this way, which is fun, or you can wear it this way, which is also fun. So on this side, you have all those colors that were in the polka dots there. Can I show you that? Yeah, so all the colors that were in the polka dots are in the stripe at the bottom. And then it's got this kind of like a vine floral pattern, and also adds, well, it's got the black and the polka dot as well. So you've got some black there. And then this pattern, kind of like a fleur-de-lis down at the bottom. So this is a really fun piece. I do love how on one side you just have this polka dot fun happiness thing going on. And then this is for when you need to be just a little more serious. And the name of this one is Argus Finch. I think he was the caretaker at Hogwarts. I think. Okay, here's another one of my digital prints. I adore this fabric. I just adore it. So can you guys see that? I think you can. Just absolutely, look at the blues in there. And you've got those little spirals. Oh, and then on the back, can you guys see that? I don't know, can you see it? I think you can see it there. So it's kind of a muted, I'm gonna have to try this one on, I love it so much. It's a muted magenta, and then it ombres into a muted kind of beige with pink undertones, and you have a little bit of like greeny undertones here. You also have some blue, you have some black, you have some white, you have some teal. These flowers are gorgeous. I'm gonna try this one on. So I think we had this one in a poncho, but it's sold already. And this one is part of the Wabi Sabi collection, so it is $93, down from $155. But yeah, this one is just one of those really special fabrics. Yes, I would definitely, for me, I would wear this backwards because I just love that magenta so much. I would want that in the front. So there you go. This is so pretty. It is, it's very pretty. Like even just to be looking at it is kind of fun. And I imagine, and I love that right there. The way the floral hits just above the chest, like it just kind of looks like some embellishment across here. It's very pretty. Very, very pretty. I can only imagine that this is still, I wonder if they've been released. I'm pretty sure they've been released. They're gonna be on the website. So the name of this one is Seamus Finnegan, and that's Seamus, Seamus. Also from Harry Potter. Okay, so there's just a few left. I know I've already taken up a lot of your evening, so I'm going to try to fly through these. Beautiful pumpkin spice. We're gonna call this one pumpkin spice. Oh yeah, maybe with a belt for sure. Because it's long enough, there's definitely enough room to belt it with this length. Or do what I was saying. I wonder if I have the stuff here to show you. Maybe I can. So if I were to put this on, I'm gonna show you, I did this in a little reel. I don't know if I can pull it off here, but let's see. So if you put it on inside out, like that. So now I'm wearing it inside out, you can tell because of the seams. And then, I'm just gonna grab what I have on hand here. So I have, what I have here is a phone holder thing, like a grip, and a scrunchie. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take that phone grip, and it's actually quite heavy. It would be better if I had something that was less heavy. But I don't see anything. And then you take the scrunchie and put it around it so that it's tight, like that. So now this is on the inside. So, not sure if you've ever styled it with a belt. I don't think we ever have styled it with a belt. I'll have to let Shefali know. I'm not a belt person, and I think that's why. I always feel like if I'm wearing a belt, for me, it makes me feel like I'm very short-waisted. But I would do something like that. So you guys saw how easy that was, right? I just took like a round thing and a scrunchie, put it on inside out, and then put the scrunchie around the round thing, like that, then flipped it back right side out. So what that does is it cinches it a little bit, the same way that a belt would. The thing is, if you were going to wear it with a belt, and let me grab a belt and we can give it a try. I think what would happen is that you wouldn't be able to move your arms unless you put the belt through the sleeves. So yeah, I think it would take some playing with. Let me get this off of here. Okay. And then, am I still inside out? No. So let's grab a belt. So if I took this belt, I could cinch it like that. And I think that the trick would be that you'd have to raise your arms up once you cinched it. Otherwise, you're just not going to have the space to move your arms. Now for me, because I'm so high-waisted, that's really high up. But I think for the average-waisted person, it would sit closer to there, and you would still have to raise your arms a bit. I'm just going to tie a little knot in the back. But yeah, if I were wearing a belt, I would have like a buckle, right? So that's how... I don't know how to feel about that. I think I'm just not used to seeing this look on me. To me, I feel like this, because it's kind of wider through here and then wide through here, I feel like there's just, I lose any attempt at definition. And I think if you kept the belt tighter without kind of bunching up the top, actually no, I do seem to have some range of motion, so that's okay. So maybe that's what I do, is I would put the belt up higher, almost like an empire, and then you could still move your arms. Yeah, you know what? I don't hate that. I actually kind of like that. That's cute. And maybe with the V at the front. Another way to do it would probably be to put this, let me flip it around first. Probably matches the other one better. But if I put it this way, and I took this belt, put it, this is going to take some acrobatics, hold on. Put it through the sleeve. I have to catch it on this side. Let me see. Nope. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, so put my arm through here. Grab the belt. Put it through. Put it through the other sleeve. So now I've got it coming out through both sleeves. That I think gives me some options. So I've put it through both sleeves. Now why can't I just tie that at the back? Right? That works. So that slims it down a little bit, and it gives you kind of that trench coat look at the back, or you could do that at the front. Let's see. Let's see. See, we are playing dress up. Doing this for fun. Okay, so if I took this and I put it here, yeah, I like that too. So what I've done is at the back, what you're going to see is that it's all just like a straight line, which is elongating. And then I've got the belt going through the arms and across the back. So it's behind my back there. I don't know if you can see that. The only thing is there is a bit of restriction in your movement. Like I can't really move my arms up past there. So I think it would take some playing around with. Another way that I've seen this cinched is, actually I think I showed this to you guys. I'll try a different one and I'll show it to you. So you can use sari pleats to cinch it. So this one is called Nestor, N-E-S-T-O-R. And let me show you the next piece, and I'll show you how you can use sari pleats to make it a little more cinched. So this one here that I'm about to try on is called, okay, all right, N-Y-I-R-A. So Neriya Gongo. Neriya Gongo. Okay, so, and I've done this before. The way to do it is to put it on right side out. Okay, then you pick a point somewhere just to the left of your belly button, and you find that point on the inside. So that's my point right there. and then you create a straight line from that point down to the bottom hem. There, that's better. And then you just do a couple of these little foldy pleats like that. And you can use an elastic, which I don't have, but I do have some magnets. So these are our magnetic buttons here. And you would take the magnetic buttons or your elastic, and I grab two of the same side. Again. There. Okay, so you put a magnetic button there, and then you do that, which kind of gives you the same look as when we did the scrunchie with the round thing. But what it does is, instead of having it just bunched up like as a circle, you end up with like this pleaty thing that goes this way. So I feel like that's probably an easier way to make it a little bit smaller, but still give you range of movement, and it makes it more asymmetrical. So there's different ways you can play with that. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about with the buttons, I will show you these. We just got a bunch more in. They're magnetic buttons. They're actually hijab magnets. So handy, super handy. So they're really powerful magnets, and they're so powerful that, can you see how the magnet actually has enough attraction to go through my finger? That's how strong they are. So we use our hijab magnets for all kinds of things here. So definitely, like if I were wearing a kimono sleeve jacket and I didn't want to wear the belt, I could just attach, like see, you can do so many things with these hijab magnets. Oh, no problem. I love this. Honestly, this is the best part of my day, where I get to chat with you guys and play dress up and try new fun things. This is self-care at its best. So thank you for letting me have this. So yeah, this is another one, blacks, teals, wines, and then on the back, it's just the teal. And this one is, oh, I told you, this is the one with the really long name. Okay. Niria Gogo. Niria Gongo. That's what it is. Hey, Kim, I saw you joined. You just can't keep away, can you? Kim was here all day. Okay, here's another cute one. Do love me a good ombre stripe. There you go. It's grays, pinks, purples, and actually it's such a purpley gray that I want to call that purple. I think you could pair it with a gray and get away with it, but that's purple. It's purple, pink, and green. And then on this side, you've got a houndstooth. So this must be from the 80s, this fabric. And oh, what's that there? Some sort of a little pattern. I don't know what that is. I guess it's just some sort of a design. It's a fuchsia. On this side, it's definitely a fuchsia. So you've got pale pink, a purple, definitely a purple, a green, and then a fuchsia. And the fuchsia is kind of two-tone, you can see. But I like how it's paired, like it's just, again, it's the juxtaposition, right? Like, who would put that kind of a stripey thing? Oh, and there's a little pattern down there in the corner too. With pink houndstooth. I don't know, wouldn't have thought of it, but does it work? Yeah, it sure does. It's very cute. Oh my gosh, this next one's really, I didn't tell you the name. The name of this one is Igor Karkaroff. So also, I think from the Harry Potter franchise. Okay, I love this. I'm always a fan of red, black, gray, and white, because I just feel like, especially if you're traveling, it's the kind of combination where it's just really easy to bring pieces to match it. So, because this has got the blue in it as well. So you bring a pair of jeans, you bring something black, you bring something white, and then you bring this to pair with everything. Oh, I love that side. Look at that beautiful swoop that goes through the center there. I would pair that with some navy. Like that. There. That's what I would do. But beautiful colors, really easy to work into your wardrobe, especially into a travel wardrobe, because it would just match so many things. So this one is part of our Wabi Sabi collection as well, and the name of this one is Rubus Hagrid, which I think is Hagrid's first name. Rubius Hagrid. Okay. This next one is a sky blue, and it's got some yellow, it's got some pink, it's got some white. Definitely reads vacation to me, and I'm okay with that because I would love a vacation. But you can see the colors through there. And the name of this one is Gad's Hill, Gadshil. Okay, this next one is definitely more fall, and we're getting close to the end. If you guys are starting to wear out, there's about 10 left, so I'll try to go through them more quickly. This one for fall, super cute. Look at that. Can you guys see that pattern there? There, you can see it there. That's really fun. And it is only just on the one side, but it is front and back. So gray, wine colored, a very, very soft pink. But you could wear this with black and with gray very easily. It'd be so sweet. Really, really nice. This one is Tai, T-A-I. Okay, I'm going to show some restraint, and I will only flash this one at you. Cute, right? But kind of summery. This one's sweet. Oh, the silk on this is really nice. Okay, so this is a crepe silk. It's gray. It's got these medallions with florals in them. This one is, it's not teal, it's blue. That's a blue. And then there we have brown with teal, brown with blue, not teal. And then across the back, we have the brown and the blue as well. So it's mostly just a gray background with the wine colored and the charcoal and the black stripes with these medallions running through it in a very soft silk. Very, very soft. The name of this one is called Marulius. This one's kind of fun. This one is called Marcus. And what's neat about this one is the border on the bottom. You can see there. It's a lovely border there. And then the rest of it it's pretty much like a dark fuchsia. I wouldn't say it's magenta. Like a dark fuchsia. And teal. That's teal in it. This next one is a digital print, and it's really neutral. So, which is kind of unusual because digital prints tend to be really vivid. So the only place where you can see there, that like a very distinct color. Look at those. Do you see the gems there? I don't know if you can see them there. So the digital print portion of this, the colorful part, has gemstones and flowers there. And it's only on, that's the back on the one side, and that's the front on the one side. So you can see it there. And then it's a little bit on there as well. So that's where you get the really over-the-top digital prints, which is what I love about digital prints. But the rest of it is, it's also a digital print, but it's a lot softer, see? It's just got these beautiful flowers. And if I'm not mistaken, check. No, so it looks like, because of the way the digital print is done, it looks like the fabric has a texture and that this is printed over top of it, but that's just the digital print. So it looks like it has a texture, but it doesn't. Colors are really sweet on this. It's like a maroon, beige, kind of like a Metamade olive, some gray, and then you have these fun little bits of color on the side. Just my style. Yeah, it's so pretty. So drapey and beautiful. I do love this. I love a digital print. I really do. Really do. So, okay, the name of this one is Friar, like as in Friar Tuck. This is Friar. So here's another one, and it's really similar to one that I already showed you. So I'm going to show you them both at the same time so I can tell you the differences. So this one I already showed you, and I was saying that I would probably wear it this way because it's really elegant, I think, this way with less pattern. Now this one is the same type of fabric. It also has the stitching and the sequins, and it has this very similar print across the front, but the difference is this is more oatmeal and this is more tan. So if you're looking for something with more yellow, golden, autumn undertones, there's this one. If you're looking for something that's a little more neutral, this one. So the neutral one is called Melon, M-U-L-U-N. And the one that is slightly more tan colored and leaning into camel colors is called Menace, M-E-N-A-S. It would be nice if they were totally different, but they're not. So Menace is the one that's more tan, and Melon is the one that's more neutral. So I wanted to show you those two together. This one here, have I shown you guys this already? So this is a digital print as well. But it's unlike most of the digital prints, because usually when you have a digital print, they try to take something that's like something that exists, like a piece of jewelry, and they stylize it. But this is a digital print that's done differently. So I don't even know how you would describe that. I guess the reason that it's cool that it's a digital print is that it's got so much detail, and that can only be achieved with the digital print. But overall, it's kind of like, yeah, it's showing up pretty true. So overall, it's ombres of different shades of purple, magenta, and ultramarine blue that kind of ombre through the background. And then on top of it, you have these, it looks like they're embroidered on, and that's just the digital printing because it kind of adds the visual of texture even when it's not there. And that also looks like it's embroidered on, and it's not. It's a digital print. But the colors on this are really sweet. Love that blend. It almost looks like an evening sky, like a twilight night sky. Really rich, purpley universe colors. Don't get those colors very often. And the name of this one is Banjo. Here's another blue one. And I know we always have ladies, oh, a couple of blue ones. Is that it for blue? Pretty much. So these three, there's four. I'm gonna show you four at the same time. So this blue is a Tiffany blue, and it's got kind of like flowers that go from green to brown in there. The background is a really pale Tiffany blue. Like it's not white, it's not blue. It's just like an icy Tiffany blue in the background. And it's kind of got goldy undertones as well. Same pattern front and back. And the name of this one is Vernon Dursley. I think that's the father that he lives with. Okay, this one here, I do love her. Probably because I love that shade of blue. So you've got blues that kind of lean into almost, they're not really purple, maybe indigo. So blues that lean into indigo, paired with greens, and then you've got this lighter pale background. But I really love these large patterns here on the side, and then the blend of this here in the front. And then on this side, you get those same colors, but there's an added kind of like a wine color pattern that runs through the center here. So definitely something you could wear any season. Would look great with Metamade Olive, would look great with Metamade Copper. Beautiful piece, just beautiful. The name of this guy is Rolanda Hooch. And then these two blue ones here. Oh, we're almost done, guys. There's these two and two more, and then I'm done. Okay, so I think I have shown you, no, I haven't. Okay, so this is similar to a fabric that I've already shown you. So you can see that it's blue, and those little spots are showing up very brightly for you, but they actually don't show up that much when you see it in person. It's just that they're reflecting the light. What those are, and you can kind of see it on that side, is that there's gold thread kind of embroidered into the fabric in lines. So you can see it's kind of running down through here. It does reflect the light quite a bit, but not in a shiny way. Like for me, it's showing up just kind of like as a pattern. It doesn't really, like, it's not a sparkle. But it is a shiny gold. It just doesn't look like a shiny gold. And on this side you have the same thing, and there's a little bit, actually no, there is a bit of gold here on this sleeve, but it's kind of sewn into the hem, so you don't see it very much. So this one here, beautiful silk. It's, is it a Georgette? So it is a Georgette, but it's slightly thicker Georgette. Like I feel like you could maybe wear not so much underneath that. And the name of this one is Francisco, as in San Francisco. And then this guy here is navy blue and chartreuse and sky blue. So those are the only colors. Navy blue, sky blue, chartreuse. Oh, except for the neck, which has a little bit of like a dusty rose in it. Unless, of course, you wear it this way, in which case it doesn't. I think I would wear it this way, and I would pair it with navy blue, but I bet you it would look really cute with the chartreuse as well. Like that. Or maybe something with less busyness happening. But there. So this one is also part of our Wabi Sabi collection, and it is called Eigon. E-I-G. Oh, no, wait. It's Elgon. E-L-G-O-N. Elgon. And then there's just two more, everybody, and then that's it. That's it for tonight's live. Ooh, this one's nice. Can you guys see that? So this one is also 40% off. We've got some beautiful swirls with greens, reds, and golds. But then on this side, we have purples and grays. So you get a little bit of everything on this. I actually really love that. I like how unpredictable that is. That's a really fun fabric. So this one here is called Friends. It's called Friends. This one's Friends. And this last one here, I think, is another one of those vacation fabrics. Really quite love that flower in the front. You wouldn't even need a necklace. It would just sit right there in the center. Or you can wear it this way with those flowers. And yeah, so the colors I think are coming out quite true. You've got a lot of these pastels, but they're richer pastels. Like they're not a washed out pastel. But yeah, that's it. That's it, everybody. I'm going to be showing you some more pieces over the next little while. I will take you through a quick walkthrough, show you what's going on around here. So all of this here in the center is Wabi Sabi, and there's still a ton of Wabi Sabi we haven't even begun to work through yet. So there's these pieces here. I'm just about to release these tomorrow, so keep an eye on the website. These will be appearing. These are all ponchos. These are all ponchos, and these are going to be appearing on the oh, look at that one. On the website tomorrow as well. That one's really pretty too. And then, oh, look at that one. That's so fun. So those are getting released, and then these ones, now these were just released, but I couldn't keep you guys on for longer. We do have some favorites. Look at this one. Can you see that? This is a high-low top, and it's got this amazing scallop on the bottom there. And then it's got corals, and the background is a little bit more purpley here, a little bit more green here. Some beautiful embroidery. Just an exquisite piece. So this one should already be on the website. And the name of this one is Greenish Puff Leg. Look at the back of it. Wow. I might have to go try that one on. But yeah, these were all just released. They will be on our website in the regular price collection. Ooh, look at that one shoulder dress. That's crazy. Yes, I will try this high-low top on because that's beautiful. What's this one? Oh, I have the high-low top in this fabric. It's such a great fabric. You can see it there. It's got a little bit of a border on it. So this one was just released as well. Actually, I'll show you that one too, because that's really something. Go Hold on. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, also special. Okay, so I'm going to grab a couple of these. These were just released, so they're going to be somewhere in new releases. Hold on. This is all overflow. These are all pieces that are just not out on the sales floor. Because we stocked up for a trade show. And then we ended up with a lot of stock. It happens. So, okay, let me just show you these last 3 pieces, which I think are spectacular. These are regular price pieces. Before greenish. Oh, I'm going to show you the scalloped one. I know, it's so pretty. I'll show you that one right now. Hold on. There. Okay, so the scalloped one is this one. And the name of the scalloped one is, oh, this one is greenish. So which one, what is the name of that purple before the scalloped one? I'm going to have to go back there and have a look. The purple before the scalloped. The thing is, I just took it out of there. So now I don't know where it is. Okay, let me show you these 3 and then I'll run to the back. Okay, so how freaking amazing is that? You guys see that pattern through there? And the colors? You know, I think this has got to be from the 1970s because you've got avocado and harvest gold and orange. So this must be a 70s fabric. I love it to bits. This is just phenomenal. This fabric is to die for. Look at that. And then I love the scallop. And then have a look at these fun little flowers. Very love bug. Herbie is love bug. That's what that reminds me of, the Volkswagen thing. This one is so beautiful. Okay, so there's this one. And there's a comment there. I think you grabbed it. It's all good. Oh, good. I'm glad I grabbed it. Okay, so this is, I should hang it up. This one is called Greenish Puff Lake. And she deserves a good home because this is beautiful. Okay, where do I put this? Put it here. Okay, so this is one, this is a vest as well. Wow, yeah, I know, right? That one is wowzers. And honestly, that's not a color I would wear normally, but the fabric is so beautiful and it's just got such a 70s vibe. I would just wear it just so I could feel that way. Like it would just be me, just living vicariously through that fabric. So this one, we had a, what's that called? A high-low top in this one, and I did grab it for myself. But I love this fabric because it's this great shade of blue. Oh, I'm inside out. It's a great shade of blue, but it's got red and green in it, and it doesn't look Christmassy, but it kind of is, but not really. So there. That's how I would wear this. You can see the colors in there. It's just a really rich, rich blue. And I feel like even though, like I said, it's got the red and the green, it doesn't scream Christmas. And of course you could wear it in so many different ways because it is vest. So I think Kim yesterday was showing how her favorite way to wear these is to pull those down and wear it almost with a shawl collar, so it's almost like a jacket. So this one was just released as well, and the name of this one is Desert Lake. And then this last one, which I kind of thought was nice, and then I really saw it and it's fabulous. This one here, so it's magenta, but it's got some stuff going on. I feel like this must be a digital print because otherwise you wouldn't get that kind of detail. But have a look at that. There. You can really see that fabric. And even the magenta has, I don't even, like ombres of a different color, but what color? It's almost like a brighter pink, or maybe it's a darker purple. I can't tell. Bit of periwinkle in there. Then you get that super fun border. So this one, which again, I would 100% wear this one. Because look at all those colors. Look at that. So the name of this one is Dapple Throat. It's called Dapple Throat. But look at that fabric. Holy moly, it's beautiful. So yeah, I just thought I'd give you a sneak peek. These are some of the ones, the regular price ones that we just released, and there's going to be more. As soon as we have a bit of time, we'll get that organized and I'll show those to you as well. So that's it. That's it, everybody. Fun's over for today. Thank you so much for spending so much of your evening with me. I look forward to spending some more time with you and finally being back in the store and COVID-free. Thank you all very, very much for joining. Have a fabulous evening, everyone. Bye.